Check, check. Alright, ladies and gents, I am Jeff the Christian Gamer. We're going to go ahead and get into this, sorry, the Mechanicus side quest here. Essentially, I figured out a way to get through all of these levels with very, very minimal effort. So we're going to go ahead and jump in and I'll show you how to do that. I'm going to go from the first stage all the way up until the last stage and essentially beat all of them with very little to no creatures getting through. Let's see, that's the final opponent. Okay, this level, okay, yeah, this level and all levels thereafter, I will only be using the water and the ice turrets. So, let's see, Rippling Reflections, and the Glacial Bloom are the only ones that I'm going to be using. This will work no matter how high or low a level you are in this particular game. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play as if I don't have a lot to start out with. Yeah, we'll start off with that, and then we will start this round. As time goes on, I will be adding here, put a water guy there, and then here you put an ice guy there. And then in, let's see, oh, this is level 1. Look at me being over-prepared. Essentially, this is all I'm going to need. These 3, this one up here, and then as time would have gone on, I should have placed 2 water guys, one here, and then ice guys in the 4 squares here. So let's go ahead and do that. Dismantle you because I don't need you. And essentially, I will not need any further turrets. It should be possible to beat the level just like this, and I will be upgrading my guys periodically here. With the first stage, I will not even have to use anybody's attacks. Oh, sidebar, something very important to note in this particular stage, like I noted in the first place, and the first time this happened, is that you cannot damage anything, but you can apply different statuses. You can freeze them and water them and all that kind of jazz. They will respond to just the status ailments and not the damage part of things. So if you ever start this and you find yourself unable to keep them frozen, or they end up getting through your defenses or getting close to getting through your defenses, let's say they get to around here, then you would just start spamming your basic attack and you would be just fine. For these stages, I use only Mona because that's all you really need. If you really feel, you know, like you want to have some fun and try to make it harder on yourself, you can go for other characters, but yeah, Mona is basically all you need. You just throw your water move out every so often, your water basic attack, and Yeah, you just watch him get frozen to death. Yeah, just felt like doing it there. Didn't really need to. Yeah, and you basically continue just like this. And upgrade your stuff as you go. And literally all stages are like this, except you have to figure out how you want to configure your
Fate is called as such,
your
for
stuff,
it cannot be changed,
your
nor can
turrets.
it be reversed. It can only but be accepted. Astrologers must rid themselves of material desires. Only by ridding oneself of clutter can one see the true world around them.
These cards get stronger as you go along, and as you progress in level. I am already level 10, maxed out on everything, so some of these upgrades might not appear for players that have just started out, but in general, you should be able to beat every stage again with just the water and the ice turrets. Essentially, I'm just showing you for proof of concept here, but yeah. Oh, this guy's annoying. He basically heals himself over and over and over again. Don't worry, when he gets to my main armament here, he should be taken down relatively easily. I just find this particular guy very annoying. Lives way longer than he should. I wish there was just like a, I don't know, a dance emote. We'll settle for jumping repeatedly, for no particularly good reason. In case you guys have been wondering, I have not been recording because I've been more or less playing Xenoblade Chronicles all the way over again and trying to 100% clear it, just because, essentially, it's an excellent game, and it was funny, I started playing this, the Xenoblade Chronicles 2, right before a whole bunch of rumors started popping up about Xenoblade Chronicles 3, so I'm like, oh, what do you know? Maybe I just felt it in my bones here. But anyway, yeah. That's stage 1. Oh geez, dealing with the annoying guy. If you like this video, please like and or subscribe. It helps my channel immensely. Thank you guys so much in advance. But yeah, that's stage 1. Go ahead and do stage 2 directly after. If you manage to clear these without any creatures getting into your portal, then you are rewarded with 510 of those experience points. And if you can do so for every stage, then you will basically automatically unlock everything as you go along, as far as the rewards go. Speaking of rewards, I would go ahead and jump into the reward page so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Oh, I forgot I hadn't picked that one up yet. Anyway, all of these things you'll notice will happen organically, except for the ones where you have to have less than 15 terminus integrity, without losing 15 Terminus Integrity. Those particular ones, you will have to be really good at the game, place your turrets well, have the right turrets out, etc. Again, because I'm doing this with only 2 types of turrets, all that you really have to worry about is positioning if you are going with the methodology I have figured out here. At any rate, let's go ahead and jump into the next stage, and I will show you guys 2. If I have the time, I will go through all of them. My goal here is to be less than an hour. This is my least favorite stage in general. Not necessarily because it's more difficult than the others, it's just I don't like having to run around in circles. Usually there's ways to travel much more simply whenever you're in these stages. This one does not have a method except for running all the way around this big chunky square in the middle. Always build from the inside out when it comes to these things. What I mean by the inside is as close to the square as possible, that square in the middle that I hate so much. Yeah, you gotta build as close to that as possible so that it's hitting stuff as soon as it can, since they all come to the middle and spread out about right here. Alright, so we're going as if I'm still leveling, so this is what we're gonna start off with. And we're just gonna go ahead and start this round. Do.
Let me scribe.
Yeah, why not? Just get everybody into the wet category before we even get over to the turrets. Yeah, and they're pretty much a done deal. Now, go ahead and set up this guy, and set up this guy. Oops, wrong one. Alright, and for everything else this stage, you're just going to be upgrading and occasionally throwing out your basic attack to freeze them. That is more or less if you want to. People that are earlier on in this game will probably need to throw out a lot more auto attacks than somebody who is level 10, but as you level, you'll notice that you won't need it as often. But yeah, this is the positioning for stage 2, and you just kind of keep on going and upgrade as you go along. Again, we're doing proof of concept here, so we're going to go all the way through it. Oh, they don't have any water or ice upgrades this round.
Divination is about
I wish I'd been paying attention to that.
one's written destiny. Over-embellishing that fate.
So essentially I'm going to have a ridiculous amount of points just sitting around. Things you can do when you don't have your elements for the ice and water turrets upgradable. You can use the upgrades for the fortune sticks, I believe. Binding such that, no, okay. Fortune stick siege. Yeah, you just kind of keep going through here until you find one that applies to all turrets in general, like elemental mastery upgrades and things like that. Let's see. Funny enough, I don't even know if I'm going to need to upgrade at all. It looks like we're doing pretty good without them. Oh, by the way, there's really no point to the courage sticks unless you feel the strong urge to make things harder for yourself, which I would not suggest the first time through, but you can if you want to. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to have many options here with respect to what I can upgrade. Here we go. So I'm going to save that for next round. Oh, one got through. I wasn't even paying attention. It was probably one of those little speedy guys. Yeah, had I not been distracted, I would have just thrown an auto attack and frozen it in place, and it probably would have died in short order. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start this thing, and then we're going to use this Mechanic level repairs terminus. We'll go ahead and do that one. Oh, geez, guys. Yeah, they're getting through there, which is most unfortunate. Huh, okay, 2 got through. Okay, so we're gonna try something a little different here since I was not paying attention as well as I could have. We're gonna go ahead and put up one of these guys. The little barriers will knock them back for long enough to get frozen or slowed down. And hopefully... Oh, nope. Good grief. Alrighty then.
Delve into destiny.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna lose quite a few here. Okay. Okay, we'll go for that one. And I think that is basically all. Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and just keep going.
shadows of fate.
Oh man, the sprinter. Okay, let's go ahead and try this one again. This time I will go for the same strategy that I did for the first Mechanicus, and I'm going to put a slight variation in there. Okay, so my first strategy for this particular game was a combination of Electro and Pyro turrets here. Alright, we'll do you, and then we'll do... let's see, we'll do you right here, and then we'll do you right here. And let me double check. Yeah. So, whenever you get into this thing, it randomly takes out one of your... randomly takes out 2 types of turret as upgradable. You don't really know what those are until you go into the stage, which is, I guess, a little bit frustrating, but it's workaroundable. You can just leave and go back in until you are able to upgrade the turret that you are looking for. And I have not encountered this particular error more than once or twice, so theoretically when I go back in here we should be okay. There we go, we can work with that. Now, same strategy as before, except now we can actually upgrade the ice ones, which are honestly the most important. Like, if you can upgrade your ice, then you're relatively certain to win. The ice turrets have most of the advantages that make the ice-water turret combo more or less broken. But, yeah. Having water and ice together, I don't think there's a single stage. Well, sorry, both of them upgradable. I don't think there's a single stage that you'd be able to be hung up on. At least not for very long. Okay, let's go ahead and go in here and get this thing over with.
Let me scry.
Fair enough, insufficient points. Alright, now at this point we should be pretty good to go. I was wondering why I was saying 13 and not 14. Forgot to build an entire turret there. Alright, let's go ahead and start it. See if we can't get some, Oh, okay. Nice mist, but I can't use that yet.
Astrologers must rid themselves of material desires. Only by ridding oneself of clutter can one see the true world around them. Delve into destiny. Shadows of fate.
Yep, there we go. Alrighty then. Oh, wow. So I got the two upgrades that I like the most right off the bat. So yeah, I don't see a scenario where a lot of these guys get through this time around. Oof, and then we got the very next one that I wanted. Yeah, this one's gonna be short order. Over in short order. Okay, then we just wait for that one. Occupy my time by helping freeze them. There we go. And we'll just immediately start that one. Yeah, this is Speedy Guy stage.
Let me scribe.
So for posterity, I will be assisting.
Shadows of fate. Let me scribe. Shadows of fate.
Here's that one. And then we will just continually go, because I think this one's pretty much over. Oh, Speedy Guys.
Delve into destiny.
Yeah, the speedy ones I always try to assist just because I don't want any slip-ups or accidents. Increase the attack speed. One thing I did not mention before, and that I immediately ignored, which is how I remembered I should have said it in the first place, is not to go for the ones that have the downsides. The discounted ones are almost always not worth it. I got lucky there, and the one that I got was actually worth it. but generally speaking, it cripples you guys, your turrets, while making other ones stronger. And yeah, it's kind of luck of the draw if you end up with a downgrade that doesn't hurt turrets that you're actively using. So, all right, let's see what we got. I'll go ahead and go for that one. And yeah, most of these actually stack, so selecting them again is not bad. Again, don't go for these guys. The fickle effect, yeah, it's no bueno. I avoid it like the plague. Okay. Yeah, pretty sure we can just go. Yeah, at this point it's over. Let's see, these guys break your turrets, making it more difficult for you to kill them. Not a fan of them, so I'm going to help out the turrets. There we go. And GG. Time is being relatively kind to us, so we might make it to level 5. I'll go ahead and do 2 videos to finish this out, so this will be a part 1 more than likely. If you're looking for the stages from 6 to 10, probably going to be the next video. Alright, number 3. Okay, we should be able to beat this one. Let's see, we got them going across. So, what I'll go ahead and do is set up our... you might be noticing a theme here about one of these water devices to 4 of the ice ones. The only time I will change that makeup is when I am more or less trying to get as much, like on the faster enemies, I will probably end up breaking that just to make sure that we get everybody. Okay, so that's the initial setup. That's what you're building up to. For level 10 folk, it shouldn't be that difficult. For anybody that's lower, like 5 or 6, maybe 4, 5, 6 in that range, you're going to have a bit of the rounds to go by before you'll actually be able to finish this build. But yeah, again, proof of concept. We'll go ahead and get through this thing.
Shadows of fate.
Though you won't necessarily need it, I will reiterate the fact that you can use your body to block these guys. It'll slow them down. Alright, this is the final build. And pretty much everything else is upgrades. So our goal here is to get as many of these ice-related upgrades as possible. And we will not be able to get another one, so we're going to go ahead and start the stage. Another set of slow guys. Notice these guys are holding up their shields, which is a relatively massive hindrance. Yeah, they will die, it's just it'll take long enough that for those who are not higher leveled, who have not gone through this stage before, they will probably need to go ahead and throw out a couple of their water-related attacks. If you do not have Mona, you can go for Barbara. She also does water-related damage, and I'm pretty sure you get her no matter what. Like your first few pulls in this game, I think you get her like almost 100% of the time. I've only played through this game twice. My other account is super low level, but I did notice that on both accounts I got Barbara pretty early. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and search for upgrades here. Anytime you can increase the range, I would prioritize that over just about anything else, just because it is way more advantageous to have... Okay, we can't do that one yet. Way more advantageous to have your ice attacking farther, so that you're slowing these guys down, and by the time they get to the water, they'll just be, you know, popsicles. Oh, one got through. Most unfortunate. Alright, so we lost 2 of our integrity, which is not ideal. I was trying to do this 100% with no folks getting through, but that's okay. Yeah, just go ahead and start the stage, and then we'll start to look through the upgrades again. Alright. We can go ahead and start it up.
Are you tired? Try my new spicy energy drink. I'm sure it'll wake you up.
Here's the one I was looking for. Okay, now at this point, it should be pretty much over. With the ice guys, you have to find the upgrade for decreased movement speed. You have to find the one for these little icy bubbles that pop up. And then you have to find one for your attack speed upgrade. If you can get those, spam them, upgrade those particular aspects as many times as possible. Whenever you see a 1500 upgrade for your ice, do that one no matter what it is. But ones to look out for there are ones that do AoE damage, that allow your ice turrets to do AoE damage, because then you're pretty much invincible. Yep, that was the third stage. Alright, number 4. Water and electricity here. Okay. That is not going to affect my bottom line much. Alright, for this stage, we're pretty much putting everything in the middle here. Yeah. I used to mix in a little bit of electro on this stage, but yeah, again, as I was playing it, I realized that all you really need to do is freeze them in place.
Go, Barbara, go!
Okay. 5, 10, 14. Yep. Alright, I did it right. So we're going to go ahead and start this thing. And just because I can. This is a great way to relieve boredom. Alright, once you got to this point, you don't really need to do anything but upgrade. So that is exactly what I'll do. Okay. Nice. Okay, right off the bat we got a 1500. Gonna go ahead and start this stage and get 1500 together so we can upgrade. And there we go.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Yep, starting it again. And yeah, just worry about upgrades.
All the standing around is making me so sleepy.
Alright.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Yep, and that is it for that. We'll go ahead and start it up.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Alrighty then, and then starting again. This is the last wave, so more or less you're just upgrading as much as possible before the end. Yeah, basically we're just melting these guys. That is the end of that stage, and we have one more for this video. Assuming that we, there we go. And then you're done, so my friend. Alright. So, number 5. Now, stage 5, there is some variance in how you can set up these particular turrets. I will say there is an easier way and a more difficult way to do so. Alright, so the easier way is to simply set all of your turrets in this area. As you can see, there's 8, 10 that you can set here, and then I would say set 2 on this side and then 2 on the other side, and that should be pretty efficient. Another way to do things is to set up your turrets out further away. So we have these 6 here, and then there's 6 up on the top. Let me show you. And then, yeah, these 6 up top, and then you would put 2 more behind them. In this case, I'd put 2 more here, 1, 2, and then 2 more back here. Well, sorry, 1 right here, and then 1 right here. Would round out that strategy. I'm going to use the easier strategy because, yeah, it's an easier strategy. It takes a little bit longer, but it, in my opinion, is a little more steady or certain than the alternative. Alright, so what you want to do, set a water guy there, and set a water guy there, and set a water guy there, and then the rest of these are ice. If you find yourself having trouble with this stage, it is probably because you need to change this last ice guy into a banishment turret. The banishment turret will bounce them back, and then you just make sure to get the upgrade that allows you to make sure that those are pushing back people 3 times instead of just the 1. I don't remember what the name of the card is or what the number of the card is, but that's the one you want to look for. Speaking of cards, let me go ahead and look for them. Let me see, attack level, vaporize trigger. We don't use vaporize here. So increase mastery level. Again, I'm looking for that. Hey, there we go.
I wonder when I'll
Oh,
be
not
as
enough
powerful
points.
as
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and start. Oh, I already started it. Okay. Alright, for these last 2, put a water guy there. And put an ice guy there. Oh, okay, well, whenever I have enough points. And a nice guy there. Nope. And a nice guy there. There we go. Oop. Rats. And then, last but not least, we will put, you guessed it, a water guy, and then an ice guy. So we'll put a water guy there. with sufficient points, of course.
Are you tired? Try my new spicy energy drink. I'm sure it'll wake you up.
There we go. So water guy there. And an ice guy there. Okay, pure upgrades from this point on. And you want to position your character somewhere within that last chunk of turrets, because if these water turrets fail, which they rarely do, but if they do happen to fail, you'll be ready. Alright, we'll go ahead and start this stage again.
I wonder when I'll be as tall.
Huh. Fair enough, I didn't know I hadn't collected these for the day. Yay! Alright.
As my big sister.
Yeah, I'm super behind on those, I never really checked them. Hence my surprise at even having them in the first place.
Let the show begin.
Yep, shield guys are the only ones that really give you trouble. Alright, just what we needed. Attack speed. Alright, that's our next one.
Everyone is working super hard. We should be too. Let's dance.
I thought so.
I'll protect us.
As you can see, body blocking is more advantageous for some than others. But yeah, it's always a strategy you can employ when you are even the slightest bit concerned that units will get through.
Let's dance. the show begin.
Ah, yes, that is a good point. I just remembered that there are some rewards that only occur when you use fewer than, well, sorry, 12 or fewer turrets. Just look through your list and figure out which ones those are. And for which ones to eliminate, you eliminate the second ice one in this stage, for instance. Usually you want to have a water out in front of a bunch of ice. So you would take that guy out if you were trying to go for, let's say, the 12 of 14, yeah, 12 of 14 for this stage. I'm not even certain if it has that 12 of 14 achievement, but if it were this stage, you would take out the two ice guys here. Let me go ahead and get up here because I know it's going to get hectic. Oh, maybe it's not. Yeah, maybe it's not. Okay then.
All this standing around is making me so sleepy.
Alright, let's go ahead and get some upgrades then.
Everyone is working super hard. We should be too. I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Oh, you're the guy living so long. Give me a second. Let's go ahead and handle you. Yeah, there are some times when these shield guys will take a ridiculously long time to kill. Just throw some water on them and they'll freeze and then they'll die pretty quick. Ah, sprinters. Sprinters will usually give you a bit of trouble. Just make sure you're here in order to slow them down as much as possible with your water. Oh, that was close. Ruin Hunters. My least favorite people in this entire game. Well, this entire mini game.
Are you tired? Try my new spicy energy drink. I'm sure it'll wake you up.
Yeah, go ahead and get as many upgrades as possible, and then we'll go ahead and start.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as
Hopefully that will be enough.
sister.
Again, these guys are my least favorite, like by far least favorite. There we go. It's working pretty well so far. Yeah, looking like this is a wash. Or a freeze. Maybe I should just chill out. While the ruin guards are left in the cold. Yeah, I'm gonna stop now. I apologize for you having to suffer through those puns. I cannot guarantee you it won't happen again, but take solace in the fact that when it does, you can angry type me in the comments or something. Alright. That's that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am Jeff the Christian Gamer. Please stay tuned for part 2 of this video, potentially coming either tonight or tomorrow night. I haven't really decided yet, but yeah, if you like this video, like and subscribe. If you would like to check out other videos I've done, do that by clicking on the links in this video. I have a Facebook and a Twitter. Please check those out, and I'll catch you next time.